it. Well, we did it. It's Lindsay. We are doing some Confidently Cooking virtual online studio today. If you've noticed, I've upgraded. I'm not filming myself. I have my girl Cambria here. She is going to be filming me. You will maybe see her in the mirror, but she is going to be filming all day, letting me know who's on. So if you have a question or something doesn't make sense while we're doing our online cooking class, just write it in and she'll let me know and I'll try and address it right then and there. So if you haven't already, please start chopping your garlic, onions, and ginger. And if you have, then let's jump in. So what we're gonna do is, if you have your large pot, I want you to put your large pot on the stove and turn it on to medium-high heat. And you're gonna add olive oil to the bottom. And you may be asking how much. If you want to measure it out, it's about 1/4 of a cup. But I'm not gonna measure it. I just like to do it till the entire bottom is covered. So if you see in there, it's all covered. So if you're here and you're excited, let me know. Again, if you have questions, just let me know. I can't see you, but I know you guys are here. Kalina, I know, is here. I know Maddie's here. I know Emily's here. My girls, I know we're super excited. So we're gonna wait for the oil to heat up. Once the oil is hot, we're gonna add in our prepped ingredients. Now, if you guys don't know this little trick, I'm sure you do, but if you don't, what we're gonna do is we're gonna splash a little water on top of the olive oil to see if the pan is hot enough, okay? So we're gonna do that really quick. So get your fingertips a little wet, just a little, and like you're splashing someone in the face, but instead just do it to the oil. And see how it's starting to sparkle? We're getting some sparkles in there. Then that means we're getting ready. So if yours is sparkling like that, we're gonna go ahead and add in our chopped onions, garlic, and ginger. So go ahead, if you guys have it prepped, throw it on in there and it should make a little sizzle, sizzle, sizzle sound. See that? Oh my God, it's gonna smell amazing in here soon. So when you add your garlic, onion, and ginger, what you're also going to do is season it. So if we're doing measurements, I would say about a teaspoon of salt. I like to just say a pinch. So take some of your salt and just put a little of that in there. Same with some cracked pepper. And we're just gonna let this kind of cook down until everything becomes translucent. So get going, get your pot hot and ready, add your garlic, onion, and ginger with your olive oil, and just let it sit there. It's probably gonna take 2 to 3 minutes to get translucent if it's on medium-high heat. So while we are waiting for the onions and garlics to get translucent, like I said, 2 to 3 minutes, we're gonna quickly open our garbanzo beans, drain them, and rinse them. So go grab your garbanzo beans and open up both cans, and we're gonna drain and rinse both cans. So do that. So I'm opening mine. We're all in this together. I hope you guys are already smelling the deliciousness that is going to come of this. I'm so excited. So you're gonna drain and rinse the garbanzo beans first. Stay there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your garbanzo beans, and if you have a strainer, this one or a bigger one, it doesn't matter, and just dump them in your strainer. That's it, just strain and rinse. Strain and rinse. And we're just gonna plop these in a bowl. And then now it's time for the second can. So again, both cans you're gonna drain and rinse, okay? So just dump them in your strainer and you're gonna rinse them off with some cold water. Just rinse them off. Rinse, rinse, rinse. And just put them aside in a bowl because we're gonna be putting them in the soup next. So, drain and rinse, drain and rinse. If you guys are done draining and rinsing, let's go ahead and check on our onions and garlic and ginger and make sure that they're getting some translucent love. So they're almost done. Oh, hey Tiff, hey Alexis, hi Alex. Oh my gosh, you girls, it's girl power in here. I'm loving it. Love, love, love. So we are, hi Cammie. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Hey Carolyn. Yes, Carolyn, keep chopping. Hey Stir. All right, you guys. So we are just mixing them up. They're almost ready. So let me know if yours are starting to look like mine. Show me yours, show you mine. Sorry, I'm a little funny. But if you have, and they're starting to look translucent, see how they are just becoming really, really clear? That's when they're ready for you to add your chickpeas. So if yours look like mine, and they're getting clear, okay, see how they're getting clear? Then that means they are translucent and ready. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your drained and cleaned chickpeas and you're gonna dump them in the bowl, You're gonna take the bowl and dump them in the pot, and then we're also going to measure the turmeric and the crushed red peppers. So dump them and then get ready because we're gonna do the turmeric and the crushed red peppers. So take your chickpeas, they look so yummy, and it smells so freaking good in here, you guys. I'm sure it smells really good by you guys as well. So you're gonna add those chickpeas. And then we're going to measure out our turmeric and our crushed red peppers, okay? We're gonna add our turmeric and our crushed red peppers. So is everyone cooking and getting ready? So is it starting to smell really good in there? Okay. So we're gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric, or 3/2, whichever one you prefer. I'm gonna do 1/2 teaspoon 3 times, okay? So 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric are going into your chickpea, onion, garlic, ginger situation. Okay? So 1.5 teaspoons. 1.5. And then we can add 1 teaspoon of crushed red peppers. I'm not gonna measure this out. It's kind of like on the level of spice you want. So I like it a little spicier, so I'm gonna add a little extra, but not very fast. But yeah, I'm gonna add a little extra. But I'm extra, so you all know that. So we are getting ready. It is smelling good. So yeah, so once you've done that, just, give it a quick stir, and we're just gonna let these cook. Oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. Jason's not here. He has a family phone call, Tiff. But he said he'd watch the replay. LOL. Hi, Tati the Gemini. Hello. Hi, Dante. So, thanks for my wrists. Aren't they cute? Cute wrists. Cute wrists. So yeah, we're going to let these cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. Again, so just so in case you missed it, or you're still working, no pressure. Wherever you are, keep cooking. And you're doing amazing. I know it. You're in quarantine. You're cooking for yourself. You showed up. that is like literally the first thing you could even do, is just showing up and trying to learn and cook for yourself. So amen to you guys. Virtual high five, 6 feet distance hug, whatever. Quarantine cook-off is happening. So let these cook. Just for a reminder, if you haven't yet, add 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric and 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red peppers, or however spicy you like it, okay? So just let them sit here. We're just gonna let these puppies sit here and cook down probably for 5 to 8 minutes. They're gonna get dark brown, and they're gonna start to break apart. And when they do, I'll show you, again, I'll show you yours, you show me mine, or I'll show you mine, I'll show you yours type of thing. But I'll show you what they're looking like. So if you are ready to just let them sit, because we're gonna go ahead and prep for the rest of the meal. So all you have to do is kind of be like Emerald and just dump and go, okay? Dump and go. So we're gonna prep, all right? So let's go back. If you are done with that, we're going to prep the chicken stock, or if you are vegetarian, you can use vegetable stock and the coconut milk. So what you first want to do is just kind of shake the coconut milk. Like, I don't know if you guys have coconut milk, but we'll do a little shake party. You want to get them all loose and ready. So give it a little shake, give it a little shake, give it a little shake. Maybe do some, like Tiffany was doing some sculpting, you know, use that for your yoga sculpt. But you want to give them a shake and just open them up. We're not going to use them quite yet, but it's just good to be ready. So we're just going to open them up. Dante, my boo, of course, I am making a spiced chickpea turmeric stew with some greens. It's delicious. I know you're on a beach walk. Your life is really rough. And I will send you the replay of this. But it's delicious. It's very delicious. So you want to open up both of your coconut milks. There you go. They're ready to go. Next, what I like to do is I like to measure out my chicken stock, again, just so I don't have to worry about it later. So you can take your measuring cup, or you can dump. You're going to measure out whether it's chicken stock, chicken broth, veggie stock. You're going to measure out 2 cups. And if you don't have this, you can also use water. So don't even worry about it, okay? So we're just going to measure out 2 cups of chicken stock. Ready to go. Chicken stock, like I said, veggie stock, water, whatever you've got. Okay? So measure it all out. And since we're done, so we've measured it all out, we're ready to go. And then now we're just waiting. We're going to wait to check and see how the chickpeas are doing. So come back to your bowl once you've measured it all out. And ooh, look it, they're getting yummy. Ooh, you smell that? Oops, too strong. Notice how they're still getting brown. They're not quite done yet. So we basically want the chickpeas to break down. So see, they're still whole. We want them to be falling apart, kind of. So if I smashed it like this, it would be like that. So we're gonna probably wait another couple of minutes. So see how this one's turning brown, you guys? Like that darker part. We want it to be darker like that. So we'll want it to all of them to look like that. So depending on how hot your pan is, I say mine's gonna take another 3-ish minutes, 2-ish minutes. And what you're going to do is when they're done cooking, make sure you have maybe like a measuring cup. You're gonna keep a cup of them whole on the side. So you can use a measuring cup, one exact measuring cup. If you don't have that, do not fear. I would just use a coffee cup. Like, take your coffee cup and scoop it on up. So no exact measurements here. Cooking is creative, cooking is fun, cooking is love. So let me tell you, It doesn't have to be exact, okay, you guys? Oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. I'm super excited to eat this. So, I think we're about done. But before we go into adding the chicken stock and the coconut milk, I'm gonna add a little seasoning. I don't know if I've told you this, but you need to season as you go. So again, take your salt and just add a pinch, like that. Just a little pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. Trust me, you will not over salt it. I promise, I promise, I promise. So, because I think these are almost about ready. See, they're all getting brown and broken down. Oh, brown and broken down. See how they're breaking apart here, you guys? See how this one just kind of, oh, it's running away from me. See how it's just breaking apart like that? If yours are starting to break like that, that's done. So you want to now take your measuring cup or your coffee cup, either one, and put aside 1 cup of these chickpeas, okay? So just take your cup and just put them aside, okay? I'm gonna put them in a bowl. You don't have to put them in a bowl, but I love bowls. So put them aside. Are you guys ready? Are you with me? Are you doing good? Everyone good? Okay. So now becomes the fun part. We're going to add in the chicken stock and your shaken coconut milk, okay? So here's your chicken stock. We're gonna add that. Boop. Sounds good. We're gonna add the coconut milk that you just shook. Now, if you guys didn't shake it, that's fine. Just note, sometimes the top might be a little hard, so you might need to use your spoon to top it. Oh shoot. Okay, oopsies. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is just mix and mash. So you see how these are kind of whole? These are whole. What you wanna do is you kind of wanna mash them up a little bit. So while you're mixing, just use your spoon or your spatula and mash them up. Do the monster mash. I guess it's not really monster mash, but yeah. So you wanna mash them up a little bit. I skipped a step. Oops, you guys, it's okay. But yeah, so you want to take these chickpeas and you want to mash them and mix in your coconut milk and your chicken stock or veggie stock or water or whatever you had. So mix and mash. Mix and mash, mix and mash. Now they don't have to all be done, but it's just going to make the stew a little more starchy, a little more full. So, but like I said, you get a workout and you're cooking. So that's always great. And if you like to work out, Tiffany and Kalina are both amazing yoga instructors who have free yoga free yoga on Instagram Live, so you should join them. What's up, Smills? Hi, how you doing? Thanks for showing up in Seattle. We've got people from all over. Oh no, Carolyn, you cut your finger. The key to not crying when you're cutting onions, that's a good question. So I have contacts on, so I don't know if it's the contacts, but I never cry. Or maybe it's because I'm heartless. You know, I really don't know. Just kidding. But what I did read is, and I'll post this, and I don't have an onion near me. Maybe I'll get one in the break. When you cut it in half, and then it's flat, you cut the bulb out, and apparently that is the part that makes you cry. That's what they've said. I'll show you after, but yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. Don't know if it's true. I rarely cry when I cut onions. I only cry when I'm just wearing glasses, not contacts. But oh, Carolyn, I'm so sorry. Thank you. I'm sorry, Carolyn. And also, Carolyn is a comedian, and she's quite hilarious, by the way. So you should follow her comedy show at Get Spunky, okay? Get Spunky, okay? Be inspired. Be funny. She's great. Okay. We've got people from all over. So if you've noticed, I've broken down some of them. I think we're good. Look at, we've got a lot broken down. See, there's still some whole, which will be yummy, but we will still be smashing. Not smashing, mashing. Okay. So, we're going to, so keep mashing, keep mashing. We are going to add some more salt and pepper. Now don't roll your eyes at me, but you really need to season every single step. And the reason I say that is because, you know, oftentimes we don't like our own food because it's not seasoned enough. Hi, Shannon. Thanks for joining me. The replay will be up later. So if you want to catch the full video, I will replay it later. Thanks for joining me all the way from Chicago, my fellow Cali girl. But yeah, so back to seasoning. We're going to add more salt and pepper, you guys. And the reason is you have to season every step. If it's good salts, not bad salts, you'll be fine. There's no health crisis with that. I'm not a doctor, but you're not eating like salts from really bad foods. Okay, this is just natural salt. So again, you're going to add a little salt, add a little pepper, and then we're just going to mix it up a little. Okay? See, it's still chunky. So give it a mix. How's everyone doing? Are they on track? Are they starting to see their stew? Is it looking like mine? Nice, beautiful yellow color. Well, okay. So you guys, the hard part's done. The hard part is done. So what we're going to do is we are going to keep this uncovered, and we're going to let it simmer. And we're going to let it simmer for about 35 minutes, okay? Not boil, simmer. So you might have to turn down your heat a little once it gets to simmering. So we're going to zoom in and show you what a simmer is, and that's what it should look like for about 35 minutes. And the reason it's going to simmer so long, it's just going to get nice and thick and yummy. So we're almost there. We're almost at a simmer. Not quite there, but we'll get there. But is everyone doing okay? Are we having fun at least cooking? We've got people from all over. We've got people from Milwaukee joining, Chicago, Seattle, here in LA. Like, I know there's a bunch of you guys watching, so it's like cooking with your friends and family, creating a cooking community, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. So if you have questions, we're going to take a break from the Instagram live because it only allows us an hour, and I don't think you want to watch soup simmer for about 35 minutes. That's no fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to log off the live and put a timer on our countdown on our story for 35 minutes, and we'll all come back together and check on our soups. In the break, while we're waiting for these 35 minutes, we are going to tear up our greens, and we'll take a video of that and post to the Instagram story in bite-sized pieces, whether it's spinach or collard greens, kale, whatever type of leafy greens you have. We're just going to tear them up, the leaves, into small bite-sized pieces. So, like I said, we're going to take a break from our Instagram live. This is what simmering should look like. So I just turned it down to low heat, and it should look like this. Maddie's on track. Tiffany loves the recipe because you are, yes, Tiff, use the recipe with veggie stock. And if you use it with veggie stock, Tiff, then it's totally vegan. It's great. Yummy for vegetarians, for sure it is. It's delicious. So your soup should look like this. Yes, Emily's on track. Maddie's on track. I know. I can't wait to taste it either. So you guys, just literally let it simmer like this for 35 minutes. I'm going to put a timer on. Maybe I'll have a dance party while I'm waiting. But I'm also going to prep my leafy greens. Okay, you guys? So we'll see you back here in 35 minutes to check on the stew. Again, make sure your soup isn't boiling, it's just simmering. So make sure you turn down the heat, okay? Turn it down, maybe give it a stir in 15 minutes. We'll give it a stir and tag you guys. But I'm so excited, this has been so much fun. Oh my gosh, okay. So give it a quick little stir before we let it just simmer. So we're just gonna give it one more little stir. One more, here we go. Oh my gosh, look you guys, oh, it smells amazing. So yep, just let it keep simmering. So we will see you guys back in 35 minutes. Hi everyone, we're back. We're jumping back. We're checking in on our soup. Is yours, okay, mine, show me yours, show you mine. We're back, we're live again, and we're just gonna, so we're pretty much basically done. We're just going to now give your soup a little stir. And it's really chef's choice on how thick you want your soup. So give it a stir, check it out, see if you want your stew thicker. If you do want it thicker, then just let it sit. Let it sit and simmer until your desired thickness. Kalina is back. Yay, Kalina, hi. How's your soup looking? Does it look like this? Is it coming out pretty yellow? So yeah, so this is when it becomes fun in the kitchen. This is all the love and the creative part is you get to decide how thick or stewy you want your soup. So if you want your soup to be a little thicker, then you're gonna go ahead and let it simmer some more. But if you're like, nope, I'm ready to move on, then we're gonna move on. So I'm gonna wait a couple minutes to make sure though everyone is back on with us. I see Carolyn's back. Ooh, yeah, Kalina left hers chunky. I like it. I like it. Maddie is back. My girl Emily is back. So yeah, we've got our people back who've been with us the whole time. So before we add our greens, I want you guys to all get a spoon. And I want you to taste it because you have to taste it to see if you need to add more salt or more pepper. So again, this is all about tasting your food while you cook. Again, Kalina left hers a little chunky to get it a little different. So it's all chef's choice, okay? So go ahead, take a taste. It's gonna be hot. Like I tell my little nephew, blow on it. Mine's pretty good, but I think I personally am gonna add a little more salt. That's just me. But again, taste it. Let me know how's yours tasting. Is it good? Does it need more salt? Does it need more pepper? Are you want it a little spicier? You're gonna add more cracked pepper? You let me know. But I'm just gonna add a little more salt to mine. So, ooh, that was loud. So yeah, so go ahead, taste it, give it a little stir. And now we're going on to the final pieces. What we're going to do is you're going to take your leafy greens and we're going to throw them into the pot, okay? So if you're done simmering, you're like, it's thick enough, it's chunky enough, I'm ready. All right, because if you're ready, then we're going to get to eat really soon. So you're going to take your leafy greens. I got collard greens, and you're going to just throw them in. Just throw them in here. So this is another step. So what are we going to do? We're going to add more seasonings. So we're going to add some more salt and pepper because, again, it's another portion of it, okay? So once you add your leafy greens, whichever they are, add salt and pepper. And then you want to make sure all of them are submerged in the liquid, okay? So you want to make sure... Ooh, zucchini. That's going to be yummy. Just note, Kalina, if you're using that zucchini, it's going to cook down a lot faster. So just make sure it doesn't break down too much. But that sounds really good. Hey, Steph. Thanks for showing up, girl. But yeah, so we are going to just be cooking down the greens until they're fully done. So I've got collard greens. they take a little bit longer. Hi, Alex. Thanks for joining. But yeah, so we just added, if you just joined, we added our greens to our soup with some salt and pepper. Kalina got really creative and added some zucchini. That's awesome. I love the creativity. So yeah, you're gonna add your greens and let them cook down until they're about done. Give or take, because I have collard greens, it's gonna take anywhere to 3 to 5 minutes. I know Allison Hanley had sent me a quick message and asked about spinach. Spinach is a lot faster, so probably like 2 minutes. So again, watch it, use your eyes, like be creative. If it takes 4 minutes, great. 6 minutes, great. It depends on your stove. It depends on so many things. Your stove, the pot, the this, the that. So use your judgment. So how's everyone's greens looking? Is your soup just mighty pretty? Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. So you guys, once your greens are cooked, that's it. We get to eat it. Like, we get to eat now. Who's excited? I'm excited. If you're excited, like, let me know how excited you are, because I'm really excited to eat. It's like getting kind of cold. I know cold's relative to all you people in Wisconsin and Chicago, but it is cold in California. A rainstorm is coming. So this stew is the perfect thing for tonight. So my greens are almost done. Look at that. Yes, they are almost done, and we get to eat soon. Oh my gosh, yum. Yum, look at that. Oh, delicious. Yes, so good. So we're just gonna let this sit for maybe about another minute or so while we're waiting for it to finish. I'm gonna grab, I'm loving. Okay, Carolyn. Carolyn's going to let hers cook longer. I love it. Ooh, Carson. Yes, I'm excited too. You guys, it's going to be so good. It must smell delicious in your apartment. I mean, I think everyone's apartment must smell amazing right now. Just like imagine how it's going to taste. I'm super, super excited. So while we're waiting for the greens to finish, we're going to, all you have to do now is get a bowl. That's all you really need. So if you're letting the greens finish, go ahead and get a bowl. There is an option if you want it to be a little creamier. I add sour cream to mine. So grab your sour cream, grab a bowl, and then grab your turmeric and your crushed red peppers. If you bought the extras, which was mint, and you want to be super fancy, I didn't. But if you want to be fancy, grab your mint as well. So go ahead, let your greens finish cooking, and I'm gonna grab a bowl because I'm so excited. So I'm gonna grab a bowl. I'm gonna get some sour cream because Carolyn, you know how much I love sour cream. If you don't have sour cream, you can also use like a plain Greek yogurt. You could use any type of creme fraiche. That's like an alternative, but I love me some sour cream. Okay, you guys, like literally love it. Carolyn, you jump in the horse, girl. Carolyn says, when do you add the other garbanzo beans? Well, I'm going to show you right now. So, I am looking, and I think my greens are pretty much done. See, they pretty much wilted down. They're pretty wilty. See that? Again, dealer's choice, however yours looks. But I think mine's about done. Mine is almost there. See, the greens are just falling apart. They're wilted perfectly. Oh, I'm so excited. So, take your bowl and serve some for you or your loved one that's quarantined with you. Oh my gosh, well, yum, you guys. Yum. Oh my God, look at that. Looks so good. So good. Okay, so to answer Carolyn's question, this is where the extra chickpeas come in, okay, girl? So, If you have sour cream, great. If you don't, no. We're throwing sour cream here, no problem. So we're going to add a little dollop of sour cream. We're gonna add a scoop of your chickpeas, okay? Get all the sour cream, you guys. And then, yeah, guys, I love sour cream, okay? Don't judge me and my love of sour cream. It's not my fault. And then, just for some fun, we're going to add a little bit of turmeric on top. And just because, you know, gotta match the picture. And then I like it a little spicier. So I'm gonna add a little bit of cracked red peppers. And you guys, well, make sure you turn off your stove. You don't want it to keep boiling. You don't want it overcooked. But that's it. We're ready to eat. Are you guys ready to eat? Like, are you ready to grub in on this delicious meal? I mean, it's looking pretty delicious to me. Like, the weather is perfect for it. It just smells super good. So everyone, grab your spoon if you're ready. Like, let me know when you're ready because I want us to all try it together because it just looks amazing. Oh my God, look at that. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. I know, Carolyn, you're still waiting for yours to cook, but when it gets thick enough, this is what you're gonna do. And I know you're gonna put that sour cream and that crema in there. You're probably gonna put double because I think you might like sour cream more than me, Carolyn. I think that might be it. So that's it, you guys. We did it. We did it. We made our first virtual cooking class together in quarantine. Oh my God, how exciting. All right, everyone ready? So I'm going to take a little spoonful of everything. Oh my God, this looks so good. Let's see, how's it gonna taste? Are you guys gonna watch me eat? Great, I'm gonna be real cute. Totally, super cute, get all the boys. You guys, I mean, I know I cooked it because you cooked it too, but it's real good. Like, how are we all feeling? Have you tasted it? What are you thinking? Let me know. But I can't believe we did it. We cooked virtually all together in so many different places. We had San Diego and Milwaukee and Chicago and Seattle and LA, like different parts of LA because we're all in quarantine, but you guys did it. You made a meal start to finish all by yourself, doing some self-love, self-care in quarantine. And it's amazing how great you're like, oh my God, I did it. It's so, so yummy. So I'm super proud of you. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. I'd never done this before, but I think it was a really good success. So let me know what type of recipes you want for next week, because I think we might be in quarantine again. So next Sunday, we'll be back at 3 o'clock for a live cooking class. Okay, you guys? So thanks for joining me. It was so, so, so fun. Again, if you want to zoom in, this is what your plate may or may not look like depending on this sour cream. But okay, Maddie said hers is delicious. I'm very excited. Yes, Maddie. Look at, so excited. Milwaukee right there. So yeah, I'm super excited. So let me know how it came out. I'm gonna jump off here. I'm super excited. This was so much fun. I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun. And I will see you guys for sure next Sunday at 3 o'clock. And we'll be cooking again for our second virtual online cooking class. See you guys later.